Welcome to Cinema 4D Release 10 Basic Intro Part 1. This is your view of the world. The controls for rotating around the scene and the objects is here. Click and hold with the left mouse button and move the mouse or roll the trackball, whichever you have. And you can look overhead, underneath, to the left and to the right of a selected object or scene. Zoom controls with this. Zoom in, zoom out. And this one, move straight up and down or side to side with keeping the camera straight ahead. Over here you have your object manipulators. Move, scale, and rotate. Over here you have your primitives. You hold down the left mouse button over the icon and it brings up all the categories, all the objects in the category. All your primitives. Splines for creating objects from scratch. NURBs for turning those splines into polygonal objects. Arrays for special effects done to the objects created or objects used. Light sources and scene sources, floor, sky, sun, lights, cameras, manipulator tools for those objects. Explode, bend, twist, so on. Emitters for particle simulations and particle effectors. Let's see, we also have screen render, picture render, and render settings for quality, output size and type, save it as a picture or a movie on the hard drive, special effects, lighting, and quality settings. Alright, over here we have in objects, we have the same type of stuff as in those icons, but additional things like in sky. We have create a sky, which just gives you whatever sky it wants, or you can go into open sky presets, go into advanced render, sky, and you can either go into skies or weather. Each one has all different kinds of atmospheres in which to work with for your scene. There's other stuff you can access in here too, but that's later. Alright, now this is your objects manager. When you have an object in here, like a cube, you see it on the screen, but you also see it here in the object manager. And as long as it's selected here, you can choose to select the object without actually accidentally, whoops, I moved it. Control Z to undo. If you have it selected here, you won't accidentally move it. Down here you've got the attributes for the object, basic controls, coordinates, object properties, size, segments, whatever, depends on the object, is what shows in here. Now, down here is your materials manager. You double click in the empty area, it creates a new material. Double click the new material, and it brings it up in a window with all your properties: color, diffusion, luminance, transparency, reflection, etc. You just make your color, set the brightness, and close it. Grab the material with the left mouse button, drag it up and drop it on the object, but if you've got a cluster of objects and you don't want to accidentally drop the material onto the wrong one, drop it onto the object's name in the Objects Manager. Similar to Photoshop layers. That's how I think of it. I refer to it as the layers manager, object layers. Now you've got additional properties and attributes just for that tag for the object, such as tiling the tag and how it's laid out on the object, and so on and so forth. But we can go into that later. For the moment, just basic information, so we'll stick to that. There's not much else at this moment for part 1, so that's it. Stay tuned for part 2.